Can you highlight 5 positives of Bihar?
What do you understand by externality as an attribute of a good or a service, and how externality as an attribute is related to pricing of the good?
These days there is a lot of news about ChatGPT, right? What exactly is GPT and ChatGPT?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
A very good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Shivam, you are from?
So I am from Gorakhpur.
Gorakhpur. Okay. So just introduce yourself.
So my name is Shivam Gupta and I've done my schooling from Gorakhpur. Then after that, I went for my graduation in mechanical engineering from 𝐈𝐀𝐒 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐳. And after that, I've done my MBA in marketing from Madan Mohan Malviya University of Technology, Gorakhpur in the year 2018. And I have been preparing for civil services since then.
Right now you are working
as a guest faculty in Madan Mohan Malviya University, sir.
Okay. What do you teach there?
I teach BBA and MBA.
BBA and MBA. Okay. So when we talk about MBA, okay, and since you have been teaching MBA, that's a very good thing. So what are the major basics of MBA? Management. How to provide a good management or how to become a very good manager.
Basically, before delving into this, if we consider the basic tasks which are involved in management, I can list it down as planning, organizing, directing, controlling, all these things. So in planning, we provide a blueprint of what the processes are to be done. And in organizing, we assign a certain series of tasks of how it is to be done, the process of how it is to be done. Organizing is basically planning in action. Then comes staffing is also there, recruiting right people for the right job. And through all these efforts, we try to complete a task efficiently and effectively with the proper utilization of resources, sir.
Okay, that's very good. Shivam, Bihar government has also highlighted 7 Nishchay. Are you familiar with 7 Nishchay? What is that?
So it is basically for the development of Bihar. There was 2 schemes, 7 Nishchay 1 and 7 Nishchay 2.
Yes.
So in 7 Nishchay 2, basically it was related to the development of, I'm not basically getting through the exact names, but I can list down most of them. First one, it was for women empowerment. Then it was for students as well. Then it was for cleanliness of the villages, then cleanliness of the cities, and providing funds for developing or putting a new industry to the locals over there, and just like these.
Okay. Shubham, you are from Gorakhpur, and then you have also studied in Varanasi. That is your place of birth, Varanasi, okay? So Varanasi is a smart city. It has been developed as a smart city. Do you have any smart city in Bihar?
So smart city, so some cities are, I can say they are listed down to be developed as a smart city. So I think so 3 cities are there, but so currently
What are the parameters of a smart city?
So a smart city, we can say it is basically dealing with all the facilities or infrastructure which we can get over there. For example, transportation is there. Then residential areas are not too far from the station or the transport facility which is there, and medical facilities are also provided. Broadband connectivity is also there. Then avenues for basically industrialization and factories are also not far away from there. Then actually it is a more planned kind of setup in which there is proper planning and execution.
You are from UP and not trying to get into BPSC.
Yes,
okay?
Sir.
Bihar Administrative Service. Can you highlight 5 positives of Bihar. 5 positives of Bihar.
So first one, I would say population is there. There is very much scope of demographic dividend in Bihar if we train the people over here. Then second is, I would say, sir, there is plenty of scope of tourism sector over here. Tourism sector can be properly developed. It is the we can say starting point of several religions like Jainism, Buddhism, plus there is also a shrine or second most holiest shrine for Sikhs in Patna over there. So tourism sector is also can be developed over here. Third, I would say that it is a general perception that development has not reached Bihar. So there is plenty of scope in everything for here. We can start from anything and we will definitely reach a greater height in Bihar.
2 more.
And so 2 more, I would say. So agricultural scope is there. Bihar is basically deemed to be the second green revolution state. We can go on with the second green revolution and develop the agriculture which has been lagging behind over here. And this one more.
You can relate it to L20.
Yes, labor 20.
Labor 20.
There is plenty of workforce over here, and so skilling and everything can be done so that it can be the workforce for the country as well as the world.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shivam.
Shivam, you have been teaching, I think, marketing management, isn't it? You've done marketing management.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by price discrimination? In marketing, you study the pricing of products.
Yes, sir.
And within this principle of pricing, there is a concept price discrimination. I think you have studied that.
Price discrimination, we can say that if we do the general profiling of a particular target market, then in the market, if we can say that there are various categories, like they have been segregated in high earning individual, medium or low, then according to their needs, we try to price our products and everything. So targeting them.
There are 3 kinds of price discrimination as suggested by experts. One is first degree price discrimination, another is second degree, and the third one is third degree price discrimination.
Yes, sir.
Can you briefly describe first degree, second degree, third degree?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by dumping?
So dumping. The dumping in general sense, if we consider an international market over here, though, sir, in this we can say that a particular country which, for example, we can take the example of China and India. So in China, we can say that they are producing cheap quality products and everything over here. Their cost of production is also lesser than that. So then they come with the products, or they export the products to India, where in India the cost of production and everything is high. And though we are importing products from China, their cost is, I would say, lesser than what it is present in the Indian market. So they flood the products in the market, and this is dumping, sir.
So if their cost is low, it is good that they are efficient producer, and if cost in India is high, that means there is inefficiency in India.
Sir, if we go by this, sir, we have to be an export oriented economy.
No, but why is dumping objected? Because if, let's say, somebody is efficient, having lower cost of production, the person or company can sell the goods at lower price.
Yes, sir.
And still they can make profit.
Sir, I would say in the longer term, it would harm the country in the longer term, because if we keep on importing the products at low price and everything, we would not reach to we can say a productional efficiency in the particular country, and that would harm us in a longer term, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by externality as an attribute of a good or a service, and how externality as an attribute is related to pricing of the good?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by bad? For example, we use the word good in economics, in marketing, that we have to sometimes market goods. Similarly, there are certain things which are called bads,
Yes, sir.
opposite of good. So what do you understand by bad?
Bad.
Which things are called bad?
I can guess on this, sir. It may be alcohol brand or tobacco, the sin products we say.
Yeah, that's true. Sin products are also called bad.
Yes, sir.
So what's the business of bad? Which product can give us more profit, goods or bads?
So I would say that the instantaneous profiteering can be done by bad products. For example, we can say that alcohol is heavily taxed. The tobacco products.
So until liquor production and consumption was allowed in Bihar, it was good. It was legalized. It was legal product. Now it has been declared illegal to produce and consume and trade in liquor, but still large number of people are producing it. And so the quality of liquor has deteriorated. It has become more harmful for human consumption. Yes. So it has turned more bad. If it was bad to begin with, it has become worse.
Yes, sir. I would say that in the shorter term, sir, liquor policy and taxes on it would fill the coffins of the state government. It would generate revenues for the. But if we see in terms of Bihar or be it any part of the country, the liquor policy will do good in longer term. For example, the
liquor prohibition or allowing liquor
prohibition, sir.
But liquor prohibition has given birth to mushrooming of village and small enterprises engaged in liquor production, and that is more harmful.
Yes, sir, definitely that is more harmful in this concern, and so I would say better policing is required so that it can be stopped.
And adolescents are engaged, girls are engaged in marketing of the products.
So in bordering areas of, I would say...
No, even in Patna city, young girls of 15, 16 age
yes, sir,
have been harnessed to supply, give home delivery of liquor.
Yes, so that is an issue, but I would say that proper implementation of this is required.
Do you think if this is a mass base of production, you are a marketing expert, you have to stand from that perspective. As a marketing expert, do you feel that if there is a mass demand of anything, state machinery can stop it through policing?
I would say if it is a mass demand, for a particular product, I would say from marketing point of view, we have to supply what the customers are needed, what the consumer demands. But from the state point of view, we have to look into the various social, economic conditions. Also,
who said supply creates its own demand?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, what do you understand by multiplier effect of investment?
The multiplier effect in the sense, if we are investing, suppose 1 rupees, that returns as we can say, if the multiplier effect is 3.5 or something, then if we are investing 1 rupee in the economy, it returns to us as 3.5. For example, if we are investing in the infrastructure facilities of the country.
What's the difference between a multiplier effect and accelerator effect?
The multiplier effect, accelerator effect, I would say that it would accelerate the things, like if we say that a multiplier effect, it would take some time for giving a return from 1 to 3.5, I would say.
Okay, my final question. How do you distinguish spillover effect from these two? Spillover effect.
So spillover effect. So I would say this spillover effect would target, sorry sir, multiplier effect. If I would be talking about multiplier effect, it would be leading to the subsidiary companies. For example, there is a car manufacturing hub has been set up over there in a particular area. Then the subsidiary companies which are providing
got your point,
yes,
Shivam. Thank you.
Shivam, you are a mechanical engineer.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, these electric vehicles that are in news these days,
yes, sir.
Are they really environment friendly?
Sir, I would say that they are environment friendly, because when we look at the convention,
are they reducing pollution, or they are only changing the place where pollution will be done?
Yes, I would say that they are changing the place. First, when we see at the conventional vehicles, the mining is done, then there mining of petroleum and everything is done, then there is pollution. When they are using the vehicles, there are emission, then there is pollution. Whether in the rather than this, if we see in the electric vehicles, if electric vehicle scenario is looked at, then we can say if they are produced from non-renewable energy resources, then there is a pollution problem.
Okay.
But if they are produced from renewable, we can say there is a considered drop in the emissions and everything.
Right. What do you understand by green hydrogen?
So green hydrogen is basically hydrogen produced from the renewable resources. For example, wind energy can be used, solar energy can be used, like this.
Okay. These days there is a lot of news about ChatGPT, right? So what exactly is GPT in ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
You must have heard about
Yes,
it.
I have. Even in this prelims, there was one question of GPT full form, sir.
So
Yes, I'm not able to.
you are
recall,
not
sir.
able to recall?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me, Google has also launched a rival product. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of that?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. There is this Chandrayaan 3, which was launched by India,
Yes, sir.
and it had a rover and a lander. Can you tell me the name of both?
I think Pragyan
Yes, Pragyan.
and
Vikram.
Vikram. Yes,
Which
sir.
was the rover and which was the lander?
So Vikram was lander and Pragyan was the rover.
Correct. And the exact point where the Vikram lander landed on the moon, that has also been named by Government of India.
Shakti, yes, sir.
Shiv Shakti. And what about Tiranga point?
Tiranga was Chandrayaan 2 point.
Where it crash landed, right? Okay. Can you tell me what is India's stand on the Ukraine war? Are we supporting Ukraine or are we supporting Russia?
Sir, I would say India has always been doing in the middle pathway. It has always been in corresponding to talks and negotiations between the countries over here, which are Russia and Ukraine. So talks and mediation has always been on the main concern in this.
But in this war, like Russia is very powerful, Ukraine is a smaller country in comparison. So, and which is the aggressor?
So I would say that not aggressor kind of thing, because when it started, Russia aimed with the it started this invasion with protecting the Russian speaking population in Donbass region over there. So it is saying that we are protecting our people, our Russian people who are present over there, whereas Ukraine is fighting to protect its own sovereignty. Sir.
Right. There is also this term which has been in news, Global South. What do you understand by this term?
So Global South, I would say that these are the countries which have a very good scope of development, which have not yet been developed or developing, but in future they have the full tendency of.
Is India part of Global South?
So India, I would say that it can be a leader of the Global South. The Global South looks India as a natural leader because.
Okay. Shivam, can you tell me how many airports are there in Bihar?
Sorry, sir.
No idea?
No, sir.
Just count like where, in which places we are having airport in Bihar?
So new airports or which are?
Like which are existing?
So one I know of Patna, one is there. One is in Bhagalpur, I think. No, sir, I would.
Okay,
not.
Fine. My last question to you is about Uniform Civil Code. There has been a lot of talk about this. So there are views and counter views on Uniform Civil Code. I want to know what is your view, whether it should be implemented or not and why.
So according to me, Uniform Civil Code is a very good initiative. It is also enshrined in our DPSP Article 44 that the state should strive for a UCC. It would lead to a greater effect, I would say, for the women empowerment per se. I would say it would bring uniformity in the.
So you are in favor of this?
Yes,
huh?
Yes, sir.
And it should be implemented in phases or like at once?
Yes, I would say that all the stakeholders in this should be consulted, and accordingly it can be implemented in phases. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Shivam,
Yes, sir.
who is known as Lok Nayak?
Sir, JP, sorry, Jai Prakash Narayan, sir.
And Desh Ratna?
Sorry, sir.
You don't have any idea. Mahamana?
Mahamana is Madan Mohan Malviya.
Mohan Malviya ji. Madan Mohan Malviya ji is also associated with efforts to eradicate caste. Do you have any idea about that? He supported temple entry.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about that.
The temple entry, I would say, for his views, he was publicly ridiculed by his own people in everything, and said, I'm not able to recall the exact places where he.
One is very famous, Kalaram temple. Do you have any idea about that Kalaram temple?
No, sorry.
You don't
sir,
have any idea about that. Okay. And are you familiar with Godavari river, where he took a dip?
No, sir.
In which state Godavari river is located?
So Godavari, it is in Andhra Pradesh.
Are you sure?
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Last question from my side. That was regarding rooftop gardening.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we go for rooftop gardening, is it a fashion or a necessity?
So I would say it started as a fashion, but in current trends, we can say, like for sprouts and everything, it has also started for commercial purposes, sir.
So how do you choose plants for rooftop gardening?
So plants, I would say that in rooftop gardening, there is basically space constraint is present to us. So for example, on my roof, I have planted a mango tree, and also a banana and papaya. All these things are tall standing plants. So we can, in the vicinity of the pot in which we have planted, so we can put some, we can say, herbs type of plant, or some tomato, or like these things we can put over there. So proper, like they may be in symbiotic nature is there. Then I also plant that 𝐏𝐤𝐬𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬 𝐏𝐿, sir.
Just tell me, if there is water scarcity, how will you manage?
So water scarcity as in rooftop gardening.
Yes.
So I would go in, for example, in summers I put mulches in the plants to reduce the evaporation and all, and so mulching can be done. I go for
We can also go for drought resistant plant.
Yes, sir. Per se on the rooftop gardenings I would not follow, but in conventional irrigation, conventional agriculture, there are many techniques like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, then mulching is also there, then drought resistant plants are there, and everything can be used there.
Okay, Shivam, thank you. Your interview is over.
Thank you.
You can go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Take your seat. Now your posture is better.
Yes, sir.
During interview period, you just leant backward. That was not the good posture. Okay, it should be a straight one.
Okay.
So this is the right posture. Shivam, you are a promising candidate.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your interview is almost quite positive. So many positives are there, with certain naturally which you can also realize. Tell me, what is your feeling about your interview?
So I think I have to read about the personalities of Bihar, and I would say the basic theories of management which sir asked regarding. I have to revise that. I can work upon that. And
when you talk about the basic theory of marketing, so price discrimination and dumping, so many externalities, so many things are there.
yes, sir.
You should have idea because you have done the marketing.
Yes, sir.
So it is the least thing which is expected.
Yes, sir.
And more it is required because you are teaching as a guest faculty.
Yes, sir.
And that is at both the levels. Okay, that teaching of management. So you should be very clear about that.
Yes, sir.
Then regarding Varanasi, try to know everything about Varanasi. That is important. Then also Gorakhpur. We have not asked any question about Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
But have a better idea about Gorakhpur. The question, I think the first question which you are expected to get, that is, you are in Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to serve Bihar? That's a very important question. You should be prepared
Okay, sir.
for that. Okay? So that means, that is why I asked about the positives of Bihar.
Yes, sir.
So be more lucid with better facts. There are certain facts also. So you can highlight those facts that Bihar is first in this, second in this, third in this.
Okay, sir.
So that will also prove.
Like in crop production, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Whether it is agriculture, yeah. So and you can take the help of Bihar budget also
Okay,
in
sir.
order to have a better idea about Bihar.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then Desh Ratna Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Now he the president, two-time president, and from Bihar, a great personality. So you are expected to know about that. Then Chat GPT and those things. So sometimes you said that it was also asked in preliminary or appeared in preliminary. You don't have to.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you don't have to make these unnecessary comments.
Yes, sir.
Not required as such. Then also have idea about that is your Madan Mohan Malviya. You know about that. Management, you are also knowing about that. Then since you are teaching, a teacher, guest faculty, so new education policy.
Yes, sir.
That is very important. And how this new education is being implemented both in UP as well as in Bihar. So, and what are the constraints in Bihar in the implementation of this new education policy 2020?
Yes, sir.
Then Bihar's development, like whether it is agriculture field or industrial field, you have made one point, and that I like that. Generally, it is said that Bihar is backward.
Yes, sir.
But in your opinion, there are many positives in Bihar also.
Yes.
And you try to highlight those things. That is a good thing. Okay. So, but do you want to ask any question?
Yes, sir. One question, sir.
One more thing. That is regarding Ukraine. When question was asked about Ukraine, so and that is about India's role.
Yes, sir.
So that is you can use some better terms or words. For example, strategic autonomy. That is India went for. So these things that will help us. Otherwise, unnecessarily you will be talking about that, this and that. So that is not required. Okay. So much of explanation that is not required. Always try to be very, very objective when you tackle these kind of questions. Okay.
So one thing, sir. Recently, I've joined PhD program. So I have not. We started working on it, or admissions or the coursework which has to be done is not yet started. So shall I mention that in my interview or not?
Shivam, I must tell you one thing, that whatever academic growth is there,
yes, sir,
that is always beneficial. That means you are a creative person.
Yes, sir.
You are trying to improve yourself, and doing PhD is a great thing. It is not a small thing. PhD is a great thing, and ultimately PhD will help you. Otherwise, what's the topic you have selected for PhD?
Yes, sir. It is about that one nation digital card. What are the what can be the effects of in the Indian commerce market of that?
That's a brilliant topic.
Yes, sir.
And naturally, that is also government's policy.
Yes, sir.
So you should go ahead with these things. It has got two advantages. That means you are doing something or contributing to the society, and you have selected a topic which is quite relevant in the present day. So that's a very good thing. So never hesitate to talk about. These are positive things of your academic career. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.